Hello everyone, this is DInfinityX, and welcome back to episode 6. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is that I had a few encounters last night after I got done recording that episode, and they went a whole lot better than I thought they would have. I was able to take out oh, let's let me make sure that fire is not. I really don't care what's in there. We need to. Oh, it's the vulture. It must have crashed and is now just firing wildly into the air. But yeah, so I was able to take out a ship. I managed to get it. This thing's just going to grind and shoot wildly into the sky. So I'll have to come over here and scavenge it. There's 3 of them, or 2 of them in a dragonfly. We'll have to figure these things out. But going back to what I was saying, so I went to go scavenge it, and I ended up flipping the top of this windmill post with my previous miner, or build and repair thing, and built an even bigger one that flies arguably just as bad. Yeah, and it was just a whole lot of me taking pot shots with this cool little fighter that I built and going from there. This thing actually can do quite a bit of damage, but it gets taken out extremely quickly. So I am going to work on improving this design so I can mass produce it and make it look a little bit more interesting. Although with the guns, I may have an idea for that. I may completely redesign this, and I do like the thrusters back here, but the front thruster is definitely lacking, which I knew it was going to, because I wanted this to be able to fly and at least strafe relatively well. I think I was working on getting it set up for potential autonomous scripting, but I'm going to work on all of that, maybe getting some more of this done, and we'll see where we end up. I was just noticing this one this one has a remote control. My gunship doesn't right now. That's what I was thinking. Oh, it does look like there are storms about, though, because I just saw lightning as I was looking to see if this thing had a front-facing camera. Oh, yep, there's the rain. I think this little ship is trying to shoot me, even though I just dampened to it, and it tried to shoot me, I think. Or it was shooting down, I can't tell. That gun is pointed in a weird spot. I mean, I am going to try and devour this ship before it has a chance to do anything, but, like if I just sit here and do this. Now, this is why I think build and repairs are cheap, because I am going to absolutely steal most of the critical stuff out of this thing. Yep, and it's just a frame. Granted, I have a ridiculous amount of build and repairs, and, ooh, where did that go? That's just gonna crash right into the side there. Very quickly. Huh. Yeah, that's why I don't like using build and repairs for this type of stuff, but at the same time, it's a little on the necessary side when you have weapons core and are not using shields like I am. Because I thought this would be a good idea. Now, the reason why I started pushing putting remote controls on all of my ships is because you can easily set it up to go and fly you to a point close to your base. Like I have a waypoint or GPS that's home that is sitting just in front of my base, and I have all the remote controls set to go there. And to do that, you go to the remote control, you turn on, at least I always turn on collision avoidance. You can turn on precision mode. You go to one-way flight, direction forward, speed limit. You can set it however fast or slow you want, and then you move whichever waypoint you want into it, and then you just turn on the autopilot. And then once you get close enough, like it's gonna, the thing with this is it's not very accurate whatsoever. So it's gonna get close, and then it's gonna fly up, and then it's gonna get close again, and then it's gonna fly up, and then at some point you just turn it on and take over yourself, because it doesn't, the base autopilot is not very good. I'm just gonna turn this around and go into park. Unfortunately, it looks like my my little rover here is long since, yeah, battery has run out on this. That's okay. As much as I like that little rover, it was only there to make sure I got a decent base set up, and I would say that we have a decent base at this point. With the we have at least a secure base. Like, we could lose a lot of this front stuff, but we at least have the what we need in the back there. Now we just need to fill it up with more ships and get some rest of these hangars built. Alright, the one thing I want to try is Spug's Easy Auto Docking. I've rarely gotten it to work, but what we're going to see if we can get it to work here. So if we go into this and we create, let's go back to the you know what, I'm going to undock but stay seated. If we go to the programming block, now this has 2 for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Edit. Okay, this is the one. And I completely screwed that up. Hold on. Alright, so we're going to try it. So if we type an argument and we go green home and we hit run, saved as green home. Okay. I don't think this is going to work because we may have to do the waypoint system in. But if we go to this and we go back to, I need to find out which control or programming block that was. I think it was the first one. Yeah, it's the first one. Okay. So if we go into this and we go to the first programming block and we put right here and go run with default argument and we go 9, it's going to back up until we get to the connector, and it's going to lock to the connector. Okay, now the question is, will this work if we come out here? And if we come out here and if I hit 9 again, nope, it's going to bounce into the wall, and it's going to crash into the wall, and it's going to have a horrific time because it can't get to where it needs to get to. How badly? It doesn't look like it roughed up too much. Okay, that roughed up a little bit more because it just completely destroyed what the... Oh, it destroyed an engine. Okay. That may not be a bad thing because I have to... Oh, it destroyed more than one. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to do the waypoint system for this one. Alright, I have updated the engines with the sci-fi engines, and I have made them not, you know, off-center like the last version was for some reason. But we're going to try the waypoint system now. Now I have to look into it and see how to do that real quick. Okay, I think I have it. I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to label this green landing and then hit run. According to argument, green landing. Record, position and rotation to finish, press run when docked. So recording to argument, green landing. Pressing run will record position to finish, press run when docked. Okay, so I have to dock. So what we need to do is set up this programming block as a run. Oop, cancel. I may just do this from the menu, I think. If I screw this up, we'll figure it out. So I've done one now. So we're going to bring the ship down and forward, and I want to put a waypoint just in front of the home base here, like right here. We're going to go into the control panel, and we're going to go to programming block 2, and we're going to go run. Recorded 1. Okay, that, I guess that'll work. That's fine. We're going to come into the base, and I want to come in at a decent angle. We're going to come in here, go control panel, and we're going to go to this. This would probably be easier if I did this a different way, but that's okay. We're going to come in here. We're going to do control panel. Nope, I keep messing this up. Run 3. We're going to spin so we're this way and back up a little bit. Control panel, go to programming block. We're going to run. And then we're going to come out of this mode, and we're going to come back until we're docked. Let's get this scheduled up there. We'll go to this. We'll dock. Go into the control panel. Go to that second programming block. If we hit run, finished recording. Okay, so if we undock, we need to put the second one here with, nope, cancel. Put the second one here with default argument. We're going to remove this. And we're going to fly out. And if ooh, you know what? Good point. Let me get some stuff situated. I just needed to record the or blueprint this new ship with the sci-fi engines and potentially with the programming block and everything else. So if we go, let's say we go out here. And now we hit 9. It's going to try and fly us to the entrance of the base. And hopefully it doesn't go in like... Okay, we're slowing down, so that's good. Going a little fast into the door, which would really suck if I don't have it lined up. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, yes. Okay, so now that I know how to use this, I'm going to be putting it on every single ship. That way I can just tell it to come home in a sensible manner, and especially with like this thing, when I... Oh, that's nice. When I'm done with it, I can just be like, go home. Oop. I'm going to go get that unknown signal real quick. Mostly it's going to be nice for that miner, so I can mine a bunch of stuff, tell it to go home, and continue doing what I'm doing. But I want that for all my ships so that I can take them out, do what I need to do, send them home without having to actually fly them home. Because that is probably one of the more annoying parts of this. Does this have a thruster or not? It does not. It's a shame. But yeah, that's one of the more, I don't want to say annoying, because that's the thing with Space Engineers. And that's kind of the realization I'm having with this game, is there's a lot of ways to play it. Like, playing the vanilla is fun, and it leads to unique ideas, like having specialized tools to do things, or having ship printing stuff, which, you know, kind of the build and repairs do. And that's all fine and dandy. But if you were to play it with completely vanilla settings, like a lot of... Like, take, for example, I watch Splitsy's stuff. I think he's great. He has a lot of good series. I wish he had more. But he plays with, like, the default settings and the default capacities and all that, which is fine. But all it does is increase the amount of work that you have to do. Like, I'm fine playing without the build and repairs and with the drill and fills and all of that stuff. That's A-okay. I can do that. As evident through the first part of this whole tunnel right here was built almost primarily with just pistons. I did that it was actually much faster than the drill and fills. It's just that the drill and fills are a lot less work. And that's what it boils down to, is work. Like right now, I have the luxury of having the time to play and do stuff like that for extended periods of time, which is nice. Here very shortly, that's not going to be the case again. And it's just something that, as someone with limited amount of time, I don't want to spend most of my time doing monotonous stuff. Like, carrying 10 ships worth of stuff over to my base when it could be done with one with the max or the larger inventories. And that's why I use the build and repairs and the drill and fills. It just saves me time. Now, if I had to not use them, that's not that big of a deal. I could still build all of this stuff without it. In fact, this would probably look a lot better as a salvaging ship with grinders and whatnot on it. I mean, this, in fairness, is completely, well, I say standard to my playthrough without the build and repairs, other than the fact that I use the build and repairs to build it. And I guess technically supply it because we have salvaged a lot of the ships around here. But it's there's just a lot of different ways to play Space Engineers. And my playstyle right now is heavy damage, no shields, and just having lots of fun. But that also means being able to very quickly recoup losses. Like if I took a shot or something blew this up, yes, it would suck, but I could have another one printed in a matter of minutes. Or if something happened to my miner ship, which already happened, I completely redesigned the engine modules on it in practically no time whatsoever. That's all stuff that it's minuscule. Like, I understand people like to play the game to have that hard grind. I hate grind in games. If every game was grind, and if you were locked to grind, I would probably never play this game, because this to me is much more fun of a space simulation rather than a grind simulation. If I've ranted a little bit way too long on this already. All right, so let's see. I just noticed that this ship was here that is trading stuff. If I could buy uranium. Oh, can't get in there. That would be nice. So store. So I can buy 500 kilograms of magnesium. I can buy 500 kilograms of platinum. 500 kilograms of 290,000 I would need for that. What can I sell? Oh, I think this is what it's buying. So it'll buy up to 500. If I brought, only got 77 pieces of uranium, I think it'll sell, which is unfortunate. I don't need magnesium or anything else. I would like uranium. Oh, that's uranium ore it'll buy. Or is that? This is all confusing. Let's see. If I buy, let's exit out of that. I should have enough money to, in theory, if I buy one uranium ore, 598. I have 1,000, so buy. Okay, I have one uranium ore. All right, so that means I can sell it 77 pieces of uranium for... Ooh, let's do that. Okay, let me go get 77 pieces of uranium, because if I could buy all 500 kilograms of that, whatchamacallit, I would be very happy. In fact, this will also give us a good test of that script on my green miner. If I don't die... Oh, that was close. So I'm going to go into my miner, lock a cargo. Let's see. I'm going to lock this. For some reason, I don't think that worked, but that's okay. So we want to go to the ship, go to the one that I locked. Okay, it did lock it. All right. And we're going to hide empty over here, and we're going to bring over all of the uranium, all of the magnesium, the platinum, the gold, silver. We might have to... You know, we're going to lock a second one here real quick. Let's lock this one real quick. And we're going to go back over to inventory. Go to this locked one and try and bring over what we can. Probably not 300,000 of that. You know what? That's going to be good enough. We're going to disconnect, and I'm going to fly up to that ship real quick. Unfortunately, this ship feels just a little bit on the sluggish side treat. Oh, with all of this ore in it. But if I can get over there and see if I can't trade a lot of this out for a lot of sweet, sweet, sweet money. Because if I could buy all of that uranium ore, that would be huge for... Oh, I'm going to overshoot this. Come on. I'm trying to remember where my thrust is. Oh, bye, ship. There we go. Okay. Close. Let's see if I can't find a docking port for this. I think I'm just going to leave the ship here and pull what I need out of here. So if I take all of... Let's go back to my inventory, and we're going to hide empty. I'm going to take all of that uranium and try and sell it all. Ugh. That way I can buy all of the uranium. Let's see. So I sell all of that. That's 5 million credits. And if I go over here and buy all of that, that should be... I don't know where that went. Uh-oh. Where'd that all go? Oh, no, it's in my inventory. Okay. I got a little worried there for a second. I was like, I just bought 500. That just... 500, so that should, in theory, be more than the 1,000 that I took. So if we go to the next valuable one, which was probably silver. I don't actually know. I wasn't paying that much attention to the thing. Come over here. We sell all of the silver. That's, I mean, don't know if I want to sell all the silver. I mean, I've got 5 million. What can I buy? I bought all the platinum, which I'm going to do. I don't care about silver. I bought all of that. That's 1 million. That's not exactly worth it. Cobalt, again, not worth it. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave it there. And access survival kit, which would mean that this ship has... Well, I took all the valuable stuff. It has 5,000 worth of... You know what? Let's see. Let's see what else we can sell. I know I have iron, so if I bring 5,000 iron, and you know what? I'm gonna try and dock this here. Don't think there's one up there. I'm just gonna try and have to back up into this thing. This isn't gonna be fun. I have accidentally blown up another engine and my connector for some reason. Oh, let's please not lose all of that. And there's a V-core targeting something. Oh, this base is going to be targeting that V-core. I'm leaving. All right, bye. I've damaged myself enough. Yep, bye. I have lost so many engines. Oh, this isn't good. This was a nightmare. And I've lost... Uh-oh. We need to stop. Oh, that's making it worse. That's making it worse. Flip upside down. Nope. Oh. This poor ship. I still got my 2 locked things, so that's fine. It's a good thing I blueprinted it. All right. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to cut its power and come over here and salvage it, which is unfortunate. So let's just kill the power. I'm going to GPS to fix it. GPS. Nope, nope. Slash GPS. Yeah, that's nice. Death. Alright, let me go get my other ship. I am going to take it out on these SEMs. That is 3 arrowheads that are just flying around my base now, shooting at stuff. So, that thing just shot me, and shot off one of my things. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, I was able to get it all fixed in the middle. Okay, not all of it fixed. What am I missing? Small steel tubes. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe there'll be some over here. It does mean I have to reset up everything, though, which is really unfortunate. Alright, so after all those shenanigans, I finally have this back. And I think before I start processing any of that uranium, I have 486 uranium in my thing. So let's see what happens after it's processed. I think I already have 2 more, so that's nice. And platinum is at 15. Alright, unfortunately we have what looks like something that might attack us, so we're going to preempt. And I think if memory serves... Nope, I want the ship. Yeah, I used some ammo, so let's get this restocked here a little bit. Now, the downside to this is I still am not very good with where to aim these. I'm going to guess those aren't going to hit. So what I'm going to do is try and match altitude with this. That makes it a little bit easier on me. And hopefully it doesn't have any long-range stuff up top, otherwise this ship is toast. Alright, unfortunately I think I'm going to have to get in just a little bit closer and a little bit higher. Nope, nope, already regretting this. Yep, already regretting this. Oh, already regretting this. Oh, let's get this... Sorry, let's get this away from my base. As fast as I can. I'm guessing I don't have much left. Yeah, I don't have much left at all. Oh, this was a mistake. At least I'm somewhat away from my my base. Not very far. You know what? I should probably ditch, and I was... that was annoying. Unfortunately, it is heading towards me, so I've got to get this... I need to get rid of this. This is a horrible... I need to potentially build up another ship here. It's lasering my base. Oh, it's lasering everything. This was my fault. This was entirely my fault. Oh, that cargo dropper's getting in range. Alright, the cargo dropper's down. Let's see if I can get some avalanches on top here. I don't know if I'll be able to before things explode around me. Oh, I think I died. Yeah, I died. Oh, that's unfortunate. Woo! That was behind me. That shouldn't have been behind me. Maybe it just bounced off up top here. Definitely a war zone. Let me see if I can get something going here. Oh, this... it hasn't touched anything in the back yet. It is wrecking the front here, though. What do we have? Oh, that... Oh, hold on. Of course, I had to run out of jetpack right there. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Alright, I can't make heads or tails of this. I've got some turrets that are finally shooting at things and also being destroyed and repaired. I built these, but they're not wanting to cooperate. The fact that those are working means that these are definitely piped, but they've got no... Oh, no. There they go. They took care of whatever that was, I think. Maybe they just don't have authority over what's above us. They definitely took out that... No, they didn't take it out. It's going to crash directly into us. Yep. That's unfortunate. This thing's still flying around. Let me go take care of this. Oh, that was a huge mistake. I never should have done that. I should have just let it be. This was all my own doing. Oh, I forget you. Coming back down here. Woo! A lot of gunfire near me. Oh, this base has seen better days. Much better days. Somehow... Oh, my base is disconnected from multiple areas. Thankfully, because it's static, I can just reconnect it without too much of an issue. But yeah, it's taken a beating. I think over here is still... Yeah, surprisingly, over here didn't get a bunch. Here did. My whole door system just got annihilated, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to rebuild this. Maybe I should rebuild this in heavy armor. I will leave it like this for now. This was my mistake, tempting fate with one of those. Now I've got at least avalanche guns going, so that's something. I am annoyed I have to rebuild completely all of this. It did chunk into my base just a little bit, but not... Yeah, nothing else really got hit, as far as I can tell. That's good. That hole was always there. That connection seems to still be there, so that's good. Yeah, this was just a big dumb mistake on my part from tempting that ship with that. Tried to take on essentially a full-on warship, pirate warship no less, with what amounted to a little fighter. I had some luck, but I think that the second it picked up that I was close, it had no mercy for me. I really don't know what hit here, but whatever it was took out a massive portion of this terrain here. And I'm impressed, but geez, this was a lot, which means I'm going to have to fill this out all the way. Yeah, I'm going to have to fill this all out to fill in this stupid hole. I think I found where that first explosion was. I wonder if this wasn't some sort of, like, massive missile, because that hit right here and completely hollowed... Yeah, that had to have been a missile or warhead of something. Because that left quite the gap in my defenses there. Huh. Interesting. Alright, now to test if the hold on, I want to see. Okay, this is the new one. Let's see if this works after the fact. It does not. That means I have to set it all up again. That's okay. It also wasn't on, so let's... No doc... Okay. I was going to say... That's a shame. Alright. Alright. Have this... Oh, have to figure out... Have to get everything reset up here. I'm going to fly out, see if the docking script works again, because if it does, yay. Then it should be able just to hit this, and... Well, that's not terrifying. Alright. Good thing I wasn't fully loaded with fuel or anything like that. I gotta probably make sure I'm pointing it in the right direction when I hit this. But it seems to be working. Hopefully I don't whack into anything coming into the base here. Woo! That's not terrifying at all and fast. But it works. Now we have the howitzer ship being rebuilt. Means I probably also need to produce a lot more of the ammo to stay afloat. Where's the... Sure, still... I'm probably going to make more than one of these now that I have it printed, and then I'll set up scripts for... or set it up to fly to its docking bay, but I need to get the docking bay up there done first. Once again, we have a ship that's a supply transport shooting down at something, and I'm just going to ignore that because I just rebuilt everything and I don't want to have to deal with this again. I'm assuming it's shooting at one of those stupid SEM things. Oh no, it could very well just be shooting at me. Yeah, I don't want to. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go hermit in this here real quick. Bye. But I think that's going to do it for this episode because I just looked and I have 40 minutes of stuff. So this is going to come out on Saturday, not the episode that I recorded yesterday that I said it was going to come out on Saturday because my Friday Minecraft didn't quite work out. And I want to have something come out on Friday. So this will be Saturday's episode, and I'll probably have one for Sunday. But until next time, hope you have a good day.